restaurant food. It can be hard, really hard adjustment, especially against someone you're fighting that's in their own hometown.
All right, ladies, you both know the rules. I expect you to fight clean, fair,
This should be a really good fight.
Protect yourselves at all times. You're going to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck.
Janice MacAulay with a little more experience, of course, picking up some international experience at the Worlds last year. But I expect that Patricia has had some tough fights along her way in her 7-fight career, picking up 6 wins, 1 loss. 5 rounds of 2 minutes. We'll see how the fighters pace themselves here in the early going.
They should definitely see a noticeable difference to the start of this fight compared to the other ones, especially when you're in 5 rounds. It becomes a bit of a marathon, not a sprint. Nice. Nice check. Knee.
Patricia looking for the clinch, and Janice keeping her away a little bit.
Good spin into the ropes. Nice. Nice work.
Fairly even in the clinch there. Both fighters looking comfortable. Finding their way back to the center of the ring.
Oh, peppery shots by Patricia there. I don't know how much Janice is getting, how much more respect she's going to give her. So I think she's going to have to start landing some harder punches there. Nice knee.
Janice taking the initiative in the clinch here. Nice cross clinch.
Fantastic. Back into the clinch we go.
Janice pushing her glove right across her mouth.
Oh yeah, no, there's no pleasantries in clinch. Nice work. Nice angle by Janice there. Clinch. Fighting for a little bit of position. There we go. Nice. We got some space. Continued fighting for position.
Fighters keeping busy in the clinch. Referee John Brack letting him do it. The final 10 seconds of that round. That went by quick. None of my rounds ever went by quick. I was always sucking in, waiting for the end.
Good opening round between these two.
Yeah, pretty gentle round for the most part. Just probing, finding what they got, falling into the clinch a little bit. We'll have a look at our Journey Fight Series replay here.
These longer fights is really where your corner comes into play. 3 rounds, it's hard to really adjust your game plan, but 5 rounds, you have enough time to feel each other out and listen to your corner. So it'd be interesting to hear what they're saying. We're seeing some nice crosses. Perfect. I'd expect Janice to come out and try to attempt more of that clinch. Get in there. She started really establishing at the end of the round. I'd be looking for her to start doing more of that as we move on.
Patricia Axling electing not to take a seat in the corner. Both fighters not taking a seat in the corner.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit too much of a tease. You'd rather just stand up.
You're not done yet. No rest coming. So.
No.
Both fighters well conditioned. I don't expect conditioning to be an issue here. Well, we'll see. Sometimes fighters come in. I'm not too knowledgeable in Stockholm, but of course Calgary at a higher elevation. We have seen others come in and struggle with that.
Nice leg kick.
Looks like Patricia Axling wants to get after it here.
Yeah, usually when you see those flurries, those in clinch to try to go punching, it's usually out of frustration of not knowing what to do in the clinch. So if we see that continue, look for Janice to actually search that out.
Ooh.
And there we see those punches that I was talking about.
As predicted, lots of jam on those punches.
Janice needs to step in. She needs to stay away from that mid-range where she's just getting teed off.
A decent job covering up, but definitely a few shots find their way through there.
Absolutely.
You have to rattle your marbles anyways.
It's a really hard thing to overcome. You want to leave and back out when you get punched, but really, especially if you're stronger in clinch, you have to step in. There we go. Now we're going to start seeing some knees. This is where Janice needs to take the fight. Nice knees. 1 for 1 essentially. Looks like Patricia, even though her back's on the rope, she's picking it up.
Still keeping active, definitely pushing the pace here in this round. Ooh, nice body shots.
She needs to step in.
Going to the body repeatedly.
That's where your elbows need to step in.
I haven't seen much for elbows yet. We'll see if they'll start to show. A few little red marks shown on the midsection of Janice MacAulay, taking some body shots there from Patricia. Digging in her liver shots again.
Yeah, she's really taking the body.
She's looking to the body. That must be part of her game plan. Of course, we all know if sink in those body shots, the hands start to come down, the head opens up. So we'll see how that plays in things. Take a look at our replay here.
This is where we really see Patricia starting to open up those hands. And you see by stepping up, it stays right at the outside, right at the very power of her punches. It's a very dangerous spot to be. She needs to step in, kind of stop those arms from hitting and start landing some knees.
Yeah, Janice hung right in her range there for far too long. And Patricia just happy to keep coming forward and throwing bombs. A couple good knees sunk in there. Lots of action. And here's the flurry where we see some body shots coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right there,
those to the body. Just take it out of you.
You should be seeing some elbows there. I know it's tough when they're hitting you, but you got to interrupt that rhythm.
Coming into our third round here of this scheduled 5-rounder. 5 rounds of 2 minutes.
As expected, we're seeing Janice really search out that clinch now. I think we're going to start seeing a pretty gritty fight here.
Yeah, we're definitely getting in the late rounds. Time for someone to step up and make a difference. Patricia tried to put an exclamation mark on that last round. I think she did. Again, back to the boxing.
Janice really searching in for that clinch, but she needs to do something with it. These grindy fights, they take heart. Nice. Step in knee by Janice. Now we're back in the clinch again.
Not much jam on those knees right now. Oh, there we go.
Nice elbow.
First short elbow.
Oh, nice cross. Cross coming in again.
See Janice pushing into the clinch. More clinch work, both fighters staying active, nothing too telling. Janice wants any more of that boxing, so she's keeping herself active in the clinch.
And that's just it. If you're finding you're losing on the outside, step in. And she showed signs earlier that she was dominating that clinch, but Patricia's doing a really good job of getting those knees in there.
She seems to be pretty well versed in all of her weapons. So
yeah.
No glaring holes, that's for sure. Coming to the last 10 seconds of this third round.
Now we'll see when conditioning really starts to take a play. You can have great technique and you can be even the more solid and technically trained opponent, but if you're not in condition, it's going to be a long 4th and 5th round for you.
It could be a long 2 minutes in there between rounds and a short 1 minute rest, that's for sure.
That's an interesting thing to note too. Actually, in Thailand, they're longer. So 1 minute is a North American thing, but over in Thailand, you get a minute and a half. I've seen even longer at some fights.
Interesting. We don't have any pro bouts on tonight's card, so with pro bouts here, we usually do the 5 rounds of 3 minutes with 2 minute rest in pro. But amateur rules a little different here in North America.
2 minutes, that's a long rest. Getting to our 4th round now. Look for Janice to continue that clinch. Janice is going to want to grind it out. She's going to want to, what I always call deep end of the pool. Drag them in there. Go to the place that your opponent doesn't want to go. Nice switch kick on the way in. Again, another one.
Patricia looking to keep out of that clinch, but
Yeah.
it looks of things to me.
She's doing a good job of getting that short, little sharp knee in there. Janice is starting to get some work, but she's not really landing.
Spending a lot of energy trying to get into that clinch. Get a good grip on her.
Yep. But jabbing. Patricia. Oh, watching it over there.
There's no quitting Janice MacAulay. She keeps coming at you. Patricia actually doing a good job dealing with it.
Nice right elbow by Patricia. Nice left elbow by Janice. Good knee. Look for the ref to break it. There we go. She needs to keep coming in. She has to keep moving in, Janice.
Halfway through the round here, 1 minute to go in our 4th round.
Patricia's starting to use some angles. Nice.
Janice chasing her a little bit, not cutting the ring. You can sense a little bit of desperation. Know she needs to do something here. Put her.
Walking in, looking ready to sink that clinch in. It's good, but she has to land those knees.
Patricia really mixing up her strikes, using the knees. Good clinch action.
Nice elbow, right elbow landed there by Patricia. Janice is getting caught up with that crossface. She has to deal with that crossface. She's kind of getting pushed over there. She's doing a good job of putting her left forearm across her face and not really get a good position and land those elbows. When you're kind of bent over like that, it's really difficult to land some solid knees.
4th round looks like a bit of a mouser. Oh, definitely some contusion on the left cheek of Janice MacAulay. You see her corner working on, she gets some real puffiness there. We'll see if the referee takes a look at it or not. I didn't see what caused that. Maybe our replay will show. Not sure.
Let's cross. You got to be careful when you get hit and you're really reaching out, because your opponent, like Patricia just demonstrated, can cut the angle, and all of a sudden you're just Frankensteining around with your arms out. And you're going to eat some punches, especially with a boxer like Patricia.
Getting ready for our 5th and final round. This bout brought to you by Team Spanish Muay Thai, Century Casino, Stenia Health and High Performance, RJ Fight Gear and the Shooting Edge, Mucho Burrito, CRS, Merrill Insurance. 5th round of this 5-round women's prestige bout between Canada and Sweden. Janice MacAulay really puffed up on that left cheek. I'm not sure what caused that.
Yeah, you get a lot of head butts and head grinding and clinch.
Not going to have any effect on this fight, I don't think so.
Nice clinch work.
Janice really pushing the clinch. That seems to be where she wants to work.
Yeah, she really needs to stay away from those punches, but also when she's coming in, to not really just extend and expect it to be there. Nice, that's how you get into clinch. Now she needs to establish a better position and turn in and square up against her opponent.
Looks like she set it up a little bit with some punches on the way in, and
yeah,
can't just rush in crazy.
No. No, that'll get you hurt. Nice cross. Oh,
that stumbled Janice.
Nice knee. Patricia on the left. Janice looking to put her up against the ropes, break her balance a bit. But Patricia keeps landing those knees.
Yeah, she's very good at finding her spot. She doesn't look like to be in a good position, but she still sneaks some knees in.
Yep. And she has good dexterity in her hips. It's affording her to be in a little bit of an uncompromising position, but she's landing.
Ooh,
nice body shot.
Yeah.
Knee again.
Spinning down the ropes, changing positions. Referee John Brack breaks him up.
Janice needs to move forward. She needs to really try to establish some knees and land some elbows.
Last 20 seconds of the round and the fight.
Nice knee.
Last 10 seconds. Anything significant happens, so we finish off the round.
Nice fight.
Good entertaining fight. Tough fight for Janice MacAulay against the very agile and well-versed Patricia Axling out of Sweden.
See some of the replay. Nice cross coming over.
Yeah, a couple times you did see, you talked about the Frankensteining in. We saw a couple times Janice walking in those arms out looking for the clinch.
Yeah, you really have to be careful, especially once your opponent starts to use some angles on you and set you up. You can really eat some kicks or some punches. But Janice was doing what she had to do. She was trying to get in and trying to close that distance, but Patricia was just doing a really good job of taking charge of that medium and close range.
Well, she had a sense of urgency, that's for sure. She was trying to push the action. I think I got this fight going to Patricia.
Absolutely.
Good showing after the long flight over. It's a long flight home without a win, so.
Yeah. Expect more from this gym, I believe, to be over here in Calgary.
Yeah, I understand from promoter Trevor Smanich, there's a very positive experience working with the Swedish fighters, and I believe the IFMA World Championships are scheduled for Sweden in 2016, so we may all end up over there if we're lucky. Hopefully not in the winter. It'll be a little too much like home.
Exactly. I don't travel overseas for more snow.
Exactly. John Brack's got the hardware laid out. Just ready for the fighters to get in and hear the final decision on this bout. Nice full house here. We got a little bit of standing room around the back. Every VIP table jammed, and we are lined up at the bars here. It's a full house here at Century Casino in Calgary. Journey Fight Series 12. We're going to go to the center ring here for
ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both a show of big heart and skill this evening. The trophies in the bout again brought to you by Team Smandich Muay Thai, Century Casino, Stenia Health and High Performance, RJ Fight Gear, The Shooting Edge, Mucho Burrito, and CRS Merrill Insurance. And we have a winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Patricia Axling.